Hello guys, Ivan KV is here and welcome to Shark Numbers. In today's video, I want us to discuss something meaningful. When we take a look at the field of cryptocurrencies, when we take a look at the new tech, try to think what is the most trending type of technology that is constantly on display. What is this one field that has lots of potential but hasn't been explored yet? There's always one thing that pops up and one thing that captures my attention specifically and the attention of the majority of other people who are enthusiastic about cryptocurrencies and digital networks. In today's video, I want us to talk about the concept of Metaverse, and I want us to take a look at one project that has recently started capturing a lot of attention. Let's talk about Metaverse and let's talk about the project called bit.country. In my opinion, bit.country has a potential to become #1 Metaverse project in 2023. I will elaborate on my thoughts. I will share my opinion with you. I will let you know what I believe is the most astonishing part, the most amazing part about bit.country. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the subject. Without further ado, let's get rolling. We have seen a lot of different metaverse projects. There are a lot of organizations that try to focus on gaming specifically, and the concept of metaverse has been exploring within the category of gaming. And what we did in the past, we would compare one metaverse project to another. We would try to talk about unique features of one project and compare those unique features to another project, and it just happens there's so many interesting concepts, interesting projects constantly pop up. So how do we define which project is better? How do we define which project is worse? Maybe we should not compare one project to another. Maybe we should not pivot towards zero-sum mentality. Maybe instead we can think about uniting all this project. We can hypothetically imagine all of this project growing simultaneously, because if you think, the concept of metaverse can unite all of us. There could be a metaverse for any unique need, any specific group of people, any specific type of business. It's like back in the days before YouTube was invented, people were just sharing videos, right? And you could share something cool and something interesting, but then networks like YouTube and Netflix popped up, and you can use YouTube and follow several different channels. On my channel you can find cryptocurrency related videos, but then you can go on other channels and find other interesting videos. So there is market for everything, right? So there could be, if we talk about social media, before they existed, people would just exchange emails, they would send messages back and forth, but then we started seeing a lot of social media networks such as Telegram would allow you to create groups for a unique specific category of people. Let's say you have a company and you have a group of fans, you can put them in one group, but then there could be a variety of different groups. The same concept is now happening within the metaverse space. And unlike the majority of other projects, bit.country actually tries to unite the space. Instead of focusing on one specific niche, this particular organization is trying to just give infrastructure to people and let them build their own metaverses, create their own virtual spaces for a variety of different needs. Let's say if you are a real estate broker and you have your agents and you need a network to interact with those people, you can create a metaverse for that particular need. Or you can build a metaverse where you sell products, where you sell services. Again, the functionality of bit.country allows you to do whatever you want pretty much. There are no limitations. Similarly to how you build worlds in Minecraft, you do the same thing on bit.country. First, you create your world, then within the world you can move objects, you can create buildings, you can customize your character, you can do a lot of different things. The alpha version is live. You can take a look at what one of the worlds actually looks like. And yeah, I forgot to mention one thing. Prior to building the world, you can actually create economics within the world. You can create your own currency that is going to be used within your world. You can create total supply. It's all easy and it's all possible with the drag and drop functionality. So in today's world, as we move forward, as the technology develops, it's getting easier and easier to turn our dreams into reality. Up until recently, it was impossible to create a metaverse without basic knowledge of coding. But now with tools like bit.country that hopefully will continue being developed, it becomes possible to create something advanced without knowledge of coding, and Metaverse is no exception. Now we started talking about bit.country, and obviously there are a lot of interesting things. The concept is there. There is a need for this type of concept because nothing like that prevails in the market. Even if there are some startups that try to mimic and try to replicate the same thing, the market is huge and there is no defined leader within the market yet. bit.country has all chances to become one, to become the leader within the metaverse network space. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's try to see what's going on behind the nice label. If we take a look at the organization, it has been funded by several VCs. The total funding amount is $40 million. We can take a look at the rounds of investment. You can see the list of the investors, and this list is impressive. Now, if you think that $40 million is a lot for a project of this size, it is not. So even though it seems like there is a lot of funding, this project still faces some potential risks, and keeping in mind the scale, the size of this project, we hope that $40 million is enough for this organization to reach the major milestones and to withstand major obstacles. You can see some of the employee profiles on this page. This project is built by real humans. There are no anonymous individuals on the team. The organization, there's a lot of important information that has been publicly released, and you can find a lot of it on Crunchbase and other websites. Now, if we take a look at the traffic and try to analyze the numbers, then we can quickly notice that people love visiting this page. Each user visits at least 7 to 8 pages on average. Average visit duration is 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is awesome. If we take a look at the traffic, we can see a lot of progress. Okay, so the monthly number of visitors has significantly increased over the past several months, and we see data, and we don't even see the most relevant data. So these are the numbers. These are the numbers. This is the total number of users back in July. By now it could be double. The majority of visitors are in the US. We see some other traffic from tier 2 and tier 3 countries, but this traffic is really good, and we see a lot of interest coming from all over the world. bit.country is one of those few projects that has a lot of potential that hasn't been talked about a lot. A lot of cryptocurrency enthusiasts don't even know about the existence of this project, but it's huge. There is not a lot of marketing around bit.country, but this project is massive. It's been funded by major VCs that are recognized within the tech field, within the tech space. This project has released its alpha version. The team is huge. The team is working to make this project shine. bit.country has good chances to become another unicorn. It's one of those few projects that deserves special attention. And you yourself can think of ways to capitalize on this opportunity. Typically, with each new project, you would take a look at a token associated with that particular project, and you could hypothetically invest in the token. Here, we're not talking about another ICO or anything like that. With bit.country, you can start thinking big. Think about the field of your particular interests outside of cryptocurrencies. What do you do on your day-to-day life? What is your profession? Are you a plumber? Think how you can build up your network and meet clients within the metaverse. Or you can build up your own network of plumbers and create a team. You have a small business, you do marketing or advertising or anything else. You can create your own metaverse for your specific needs. Are you a salesperson? Are you trying to sell services, online courses? You name it. You can create your own metaverse and charge people for your courses, for your online classes by making people pay for your services with the native token of your metaverse. There are no limitations. The technology allows you to pretty much create whatever you want without any limitations. So think what you want to design, what you want to invent within the virtual space, and begin onboarding people. This network is relatively new, but I see its potential. I see potential opportunities that can be offered to any category of people, and you could be one of the first people using this network. Obviously, there are a lot of potential roadblocks ahead. There are a lot of potential risks involved. We know that if we take a look back at all companies that are now performing well, companies that became multi-billion and trillion-dollar companies, let's say Google. Google was not the first search engine. Yahoo was before Google, and it was a great concept, but Yahoo did not manage to survive. There was some competitor who outcompeted Yahoo, and it was Google. We talk about bit.country, and even though bit.country is introducing something relatively new, something that we haven't seen in the market yet, at least not on a global scale. Maybe there are some other startups that are working on Metaverse on a concept similar to what bit.country is doing, but there is no leader within the industry yet. Still, there could be some competitor in the future, 1 year down the road, that might be doing a better job than bit.country. So obviously there are risks involved. Hopefully these guys will manage to achieve their dreams, will manage to deliver on their promises, and the community will embrace the product, the concept, and there will be adoption, but there could be some other big player within the market. So keep an eye on that. Sometimes products are released ahead of their time, so hopefully now is the right time. But we know that sometimes unique and interesting concepts are introduced too early and people are not ready for this level of technology, for this level of engagement. So hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully the majority of people outside of the crypto field is ready for a new type of social engagement, a new type of virtual engagement, because this will directly affect the adoption. Other than that, I don't see major potential issues. It seems like this team knows what it's doing. There is a proper management structure in place. There is a proper organizational structure in place. So let's hope these guys will continue focusing on the core technology, and let's hope there will be more adoption. So far we see really good metrics. The traffic is growing, the interest is growing. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed learning about something new within the metaverse space, within the crypto space. I'm done for today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. I'll talk to you soon. Ivan KV out.